right, welcome wrestling fans. Mean Scheme here for another special edition of LWF Wrestling Today. We are in your house. Joining me live here in Indianapolis, Indiana, my broadcast partner tonight, Tony Schiavone. All right, we are ready to kick off this tremendous card of action tonight. And Tony, the tension in this place is so thick you can cut it with a knife. No doubt about it. I'll tell you right now, first off, it is my pleasure to be sitting here next to you for what has to be one of the greatest cards we have seen in a long time. We've got titles on the line, special stipulations, and if nothing else, we are going to be seeing the president of the FWF in action for the first time. Well, indeed, that is the reason you're in the broadcast booth tonight. Not that I have any problem with that. But my normal broadcast partner, and I usually wouldn't use the word normal in the same sentence with this man's name, but our colleague, if you would, Jesse Damani, will be finally getting that one-on-one opportunity with the president as we take a look at the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Well, the Macho Man Randy Savage has made it clear that he hasn't been happy with the fact that he feels he's been placed on the back burner here in the LWF, and he says, I'm not going to take that lying down. Well, another man who has said that he feels his opportunities have not come his way is this man right here, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Both of these men with something to prove. Now the Macho Man has made it clear he wants one thing and one thing only, and that is the LWF Heavyweight Championship, currently held by one Rowdy Roddy Piper. Well, that's right, and he knows Paul Orndorff being in Piper's pit, one of Piper's top henchmen. If he can get through Orndorff, at the most he'd probably have to get through after that might be Bob Orton, but after that it's Rowdy Roddy Piper in the world title, and that's what he wants. Well, tonight will be a very big step in that direction for the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Should he be victorious over Mr. Wonderful, that will not be an easy task. We'll see how that turns out right here tonight in your house. Bell sounds, action underway. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff getting the upper hand early on. Orndorff just drove that knee right to the back of the Macho Man's head into the canvas. I'm surprised Randy Savage able to get up from that one that quickly. And both of these men with high impact maneuvers, no doubt about it. You have the pile driver versus the top rope elbow. Either one of those will be a showstopper if it hits. These two men very, very evenly matched. Both tremendously talented men. And now Paul Orndorff going to work on the Macho Man Randy Savage, grinding it out on the temples, if you would. Paul Orndorff now starting to work on Savage, but Savage answering back quickly. And down goes Orndorff. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, now going to work. Back and forth, neither man able to really string a whole lot of offense together. You're 100% right. This could literally come down to who just hits the big move first. It has been back and forth, hold for hold, catch as catch can wrestling. And now is Mr. Wonderful telling Savage, get up. Savage may have been playing possum right there, though. Well, if anyone would, it would be the Macho Man Randy Savage. He has the knowledge and the psychology to dominate an opponent with just that alone. Again with that big knee right to the back of the head and bouncing the Macho Man Randy Savage off the canvas. But again, the Macho Man retaliates right away. Neither of these men able to really get a strong foothold on this match. It has been very even. We see the Macho Man with that cross knee backbreaker, and now goes for the cover. Only able to get two. Winds him up, big clothesline by Mr. Wonderful, finds the mark. Members of the elite SMG Army watching us live tonight on the Nation Network. As the Macho Man Randy Savage goes to the top rope, this could be it. If he hits with this one, it may be all over. Savage from the top rope, he is poised. There's the big elbow, and he finds the mark. Savage goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Will it be over? 1, 2. And Orndorff somehow manages to get a shoulder off the mat. I gotta tell you, I thought this one was over. Randy Savage hitting that elbow off the top rope. Nobody kicks out of that. And now it's Orndorff gonna go for the pile driver. Oh, and he nailed him with it. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Orndorff not going for the cover. Oh, wait. Look at the Macho Man Randy Savage has been busted wide open. He is bleeding profusely. You have to wonder how this will affect the... Oh, look at this. The Macho Man Randy Savage raking the eyes of Mr. Wonderful. And Orndorff fighting back right now. I'll tell you, these two guys, they may not have had a personal grudge going in, but they do now. Knee drop by Mr. Wonderful, finding its mark. Well, both of these men felt that they had been slighted by the powers that be by not getting... Wait a minute, that's 2, and that's all he's going to get. By not getting the matches and the attention they felt they deserved. That may all be changing right here tonight, though. Well, I'd have to agree with that because these two guys right now this is the opening contest of the night. Pile driver, that's 2. Nobody's going to survive 2 pile drivers. Nobody. 2 and 3. I don't want to call it an upset, but I think in a lot of people's minds, maybe it is. There is your winner, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Wait a minute. What is he doing? What is he thinking? Oh, come on now. Orndorff pulling the boots to the Macho Man after the win. You've got to be kidding me, man. You've won the match. What else do you want? please. All right, fans, we're going to be back with more right after this. Stay with us. All right, fans, this is Stu Mayhem. I'm in the locker room area, and joining me at this time, I've got the one, the only, Jesse the Body Ventura. And Jesse, you have waited a long time for this match tonight and this opportunity to go up against the president of the FWF, Bruno Sammartino. He's agreed to meet you in this match tonight. Your thoughts as we come closer and closer to that match?
Well, you know something, I've told everybody for as long as I've been out here on the mic that number one, I'm on the mic because that's the best job I do out there. Nobody's better than me. If there were somebody, I'd let them have it. But I am still able to get the job done inside the squared circle. The injustice that I have witnessed week in and week out right here in the LWF, while that joke of a president, Bruno Sammartino, turns a blind eye week in and week out. Then he sends Ivan Podolsky out to do his dirty work. Well, that didn't get done. So tonight, finally, falls count anywhere. The Body against Bruno. Let me tell you something. You're going to need to find a new president when tonight's over, because the Body rules.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We just heard from the Body, Jesse Ventura, who's got a match coming up here shortly tonight. We are being joined at this time. We saw Captain Lou Albano several weeks ago make his illustrious debut for the first time ever in the LWF. And he said he had some men that he was going to be bringing out here. And now we turn around, we look, and we see the Wild Samoans now under the tutelage of Captain Lou Albano. Well, no stranger to one another, Albano managed the Samoans to the WWF Tag Team Championship back in the late 70s. They were one of the most dominant teams in existence at that time, struck fear into people just with their presence. And now talk about making debuts. Here you see the British Bulldog heading down the ring. And for the first time in the LWF history, the Dynamite Kid joining forces with the British Bulldog. They are the British Bulldogs. Well, again, this was a team back in the 80s that absolutely lit the scene up on fire. They were one of the top teams for a very long time until injury would take its toll on the Dynamite Kid. But he is back here in the LWF, and he is 100% ready to go and regain the status that they once had. Indeed, it was WrestleMania 2 that the Bulldogs would take the tag team titles from Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Can you say anything about 2K Sports and the fact that he's wearing his cape backwards right now? Well, I can't say anything that hasn't already been said. They suck. We know it. Everyone knows it. All right, fans are excited for this one. I know that's for sure. Bell sounds action underway. The British Bulldogs make their long-awaited return. Samoan Alpha going to work on the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Oh, wait a minute. He just removed the turnbuckle pad in his corner, following the instructions of Lou Albano. Yeah, you have to wonder exactly how much of a role Lou Albano is going to play in the outcome of this one. The Samoans have been pretty dominant here in the LWF on their own. But now, with the guidance and the tutelage of Captain Lou, they may be unstoppable. Davey Boy Smith with a big belly-to-belly suplex takes off and out, and now there's the tag, and we're getting our first look at the Dynamite Kid. We first got a look at the Dynamite Kid here in the FWF in the UK tournament several months ago. He had a very strong showing in that tournament. Came up just short of the championship. Samoan dropping the match, maybe over already. Well, that is the signature move of the Samoans, but they're not going for the cover. I am not sure what that's about. I would think for sure Albano would want them to go for the cover as often as possible. But then again, knowing the mind of Lou Albano as well as anyone can, he may want to just inflict more and more punishment and send a message. Well, some British Bulldog Dynamite Kid starting to get an upper hand here on Big Sika. Gives away so much in size and strength. Well, that's one of the things about the British Bulldogs. You've got a couple of guys who do a really good job of complementing one another. You've got the quickness and the agility of the Dynamite Kid, as you see right there with that tremendous suplex. Then you've got the power and strength of Davey Boy Smith, who could go toe-to-toe with either of these Samoans. Now Dynamite Kid on the apron, waiting on Sika. Springboard drop kick finds the mark. Right in the face, and he caught him. Dynamite Kid trying to separate the shoulder of the Wild Samoan. He hooks the leg, goes for the cover. Here gets one. One count only, that's all you're going to get. You'd have to wear him down a lot more than that, I dare say. Both teams former tag team champions of the world. They know what it's like to be on top of a mountain. What a maneuver! The Samoan driver. Now it is Alpha back in the ring. Dynamite Kid, belly-to-back suplex. Well executed, and he makes the tag. And the British Bulldogs, I'll give them credit. They are doing a good job of tagging in and out in this one. Irish whip to the ropes he goes. Back out front. Wait a minute. Just got caught by the Samoan. And let's not lose sight of the fact that there is a missing turnbuckle in the opposite corner. While it hasn't really come into play yet, that does not mean it won't play a role later. Well, aside from that, I haven't really seen Lou Albano getting involved in this match very much. No, indeed, he has not. At least not to the extent that we may expect him to, but then again, this match is far from over. Samoan driver. Davey Boy Smith is in trouble, and now look at this. Choking him out. Come on, referee, do something. Referee standing by, didn't seem to admonish him at all. And there is the exposed turnbuckle that we talked about. Well, you knew it was going to come into play at some point in time or another. Davey Boy Smith tasting the steel. Look at Albano cheering his men on outside the ring. I've got to admit, the Bulldogs right now not looking like they're in a very good position. Tremendous headbutt, and down he goes, deep in the wrong corner. Referee there for the cover. 2. Oh, they almost had him. 2 3/4 count. Unbelievable. The heads of the Wild Samoans. You might prefer going into the steel ring post over the head, but there's a Samoan drop. This could be it right here. Cover hooks the leg. 1, 2, and somehow he kicks out. Where he found the will and the ability to do that, I have no idea. The Wild Samoans clearly in charge of this match. Another 2 count. Power slam on the Bulldog. Look at this. Davey Boy Smith just pressed him overhead and slammed Sika to the mat. Again has him up. Running power slam, but he's in the wrong corner. 1, 2. Well, both teams have hit with their big move. Davey Boy Smith now going to make the tag to the Dynamite Kid, who's back in the ring. Not a moment too soon. Irish whip into the turnbuckle he goes. And now it's the Dynamite Kid. Cradle pile driver. Where'd that come from? 1, 2. Well, we spoke earlier about how hard the heads of the Wild Samoans are. And that right there may be proof of just how much so. Taking that type of a pile driver and kicking out. The Dynamite Kid getting a rise from this crowd when he should have probably been paying attention to the Samoan. Sika drops him with a jumping headbutt. Concerned look on the face of Captain Lou Albano at ringside. There's a 2 count. Going to the eyes. Oh, wait a minute. Samoa just got caught. Gut wrench suplex. The smaller man getting a huge power move out. What's he going to do here? Sets him up for a tombstone pile driver. There it is. He hooks the leg. This could be it. He's got 1, 2, 3. Huge victory for the British Bulldogs. Well, I've got to tell you, it didn't look like they had a chance earlier on in this match. As we look back on moments like that where Davey Boy Smith was all but look how close to a 3 count right there. Great job, 2K. I want to thank you and again commend you for such great camera angles and pointless replays. All right, here it was once again, the Samoans doing a number on the British Bulldogs. This would be it. Dropping him on his head. The full weight of the Samoan comes crashing down. There are your winners. The Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldogs. Well, if you're going to have a debut, this is the way to do it. Fans, we're going to be back with plenty more action. Stick around. All right, we are back, and look at who's here, the Ultimate Warrior.
I stood out here weeks ago, and I told all of you that the Warrior needs a war to fight. And I did. At Legends Mania, I went one-on-one with the Immortal. And I was victorious. And now, once again, the Ultimate Warrior looks amongst the mortals for who will challenge me to a war. I will be leaving an open contract before I leave this arena tonight in the place they call Indianapolis. For I want a worthy opponent to step up and face the Ultimate Warrior at Saturday night's main event. In 2 weeks' time, someone will feel the power, and someone will know defeat at the hands of the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, the Ultimate Warrior, open contract being left here for anyone to face him at Saturday night's main event in just 2 weeks. All right, fans, we are back here from Indianapolis, Indiana. Market Square Arena. And making his way to the ring is the Godfather. Well, for a moment there, I was beginning to wonder, but he is accompanied, as we may have expected, by the whole train. Well, Tony, you say that like it's a bad thing. Well, we know the Godfather knows how to roll with some pretty good-looking women. Well, it may be time for everyone to climb aboard the Ho train. I am sure we will hear from the Godfather. He's got his work cut out for him tonight, though, as he's going to be going up against one of the most unbelievable forces in professional wrestling, sometimes referred to as a mastodon, Big Van Vader. Well, the Godfather always the host of the party, and then tonight is no different. Oh, here we go.
It's time once again for everybody to come on down. And I know that I ain't the only one. Is that ready to put some business? You all y'all to know that the Godfather be pimping home. And I want to hear you from the top of this building to the front row and everybody in between. Light it up for the Godfather Jack!
Well, indeed, pimping ain't easy. You know that for a fact? Well, I've talked to him enough times to understand he's a very busy man. Well, the party may have just come to a screeching halt, because it is indeed Vader time. We got to look at Vader. This guy is an absolute monster. Former WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Former NWJP Champion. He has been at the top of his game anywhere he's ever gone. Former NFL player. When you look at Vader, this is just an absolute beast of a man. You look at a monster, but then you see him in the wrestling ring, and he moves like a cruiserweight. So pick your poison when it comes to dealing with Vader. All right, this one ought to be one for the history books for sure. Bell sounds, action underway. Look at this. Godfather with the upper hand early on. Well, let's call it like it is. Godfather is not a small man by any stretch of the imagination, running near that 265 mark himself. Also a man able to move very well for a large man. Oh, now these two big behemoths just exchanging punches in the middle of the ring. Belly to back suplex. After a series of reversals, and there's another. Oh, look at this. He's got to try and get Vader to tap. A little early in the game for that. Trying to get Vader to submit in any point in the match is going to be a tall order. But trying to do it in the first minute, nearly impossible, I would suggest. Deadlift, gut wrench, suplex. Look at this. The power, the strength of Vader. He may arguably be the toughest and strongest man in pro wrestling today. Bombs away right down on the midsection. Oh, we talked about it earlier, but now you see it for yourself. Flying dropkick by the 300-pounder. You know, if you go back in history far enough and you dig up some archive footage, you'll see Andre the Giant throwing drop kicks way back in the 70s. But Vader has maintained this up-tempo style as he ran him into that turnbuckle. These two guys really exchanging blows back and forth. Going to work on the head and the neck of Vader. Well, now it is the Godfather, and he's going for the cover here, but yeah, not good to get him. Didn't even try to hook the leg. Look at Vader throwing him around like a cruiserweight. Near 300-pounder. Manhandling him. But now it is the Godfather battling back, and Vader turns that inside out. Well, there is no quit in the Godfather, but how much can anybody be expected to take Vader from the middle rope? What a move! Goes for the cover. Only able to get two on that one, but I'll tell you right now, the Godfather definitely showing to be worse for the wear. Oh, bombs away again. Well, I've got to tell you right now, I'm not liking the odds. Godfather now on the middle rope. He is perched, waiting for Vader to get to his feet. Double axe handle to the head, and down goes Vader. Godfather puts him into the turnbuckle. What's he got in mind right here? Oh, wait just a second. Here comes the Hulk train. Oh, that finds its stopping station right there. Pippin ain't easy. Vader's in trouble. The Mastodon. The Pimp Slam. 1, 2. That would have been an upset in my book. Vader just barely got a shoulder up, and did you see the reaction of the Godfather? Vader throws him off. What was a seemingly decided match for Vader is now anyone's game. I don't know what the Vegas odds were on this one when the bell rang, but it's got to be evened up now. Vader just stood him up with a headbutt and dropped him with a right. Big boot to the face, and now the Godfather shoots the half Nelson, goes for the cover, gets one, and that's all. Once again, if you want to beat Vader, you better hook the leg. Tremendous knee lift by Vader. The Godfather just keeps on battling back over and over again. There's a DDT. Snapmare takes him over now. The Godfather hammering down on the side of the head. We talk about the entertainment value of the Godfather, but once that bell rings, he's all business. Indeed, and now it is the Godfather ramming Vader face first into the mat. Once again, fails to hook the leg. It's one, and that's why. The expression on the face of the Godfather, he may act surprised, but I don't know how surprised you can be when you're not going to try and secure the win. And now Vader taunting this crowd here in Indianapolis. Perhaps he should be paying more attention to his opponent. Face first into the mat. Oh, this could be it right here. If he hits him with a Vader bomb, it's over. There it is. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. What a tremendous matchup we saw with these two men, however. We look back on moments here with the replay. Suplex from the middle rope. Here was the Hoe Train. Well, I thought after he hit him with the Hoe Train and then followed up with a Pimp Slam, I thought maybe the upset was going to happen. And you see Vader throwing that shoulder off the mat. There's the Vader bomb, and from there it's all academic. You see Vader saying, "Who's the man?" The Mastodon, indeed, Vader. No doubt we will be seeing him in title matches in the near future. Fans, we've got more action still to come in your house. Don't go away. All right, wrestling fans, Stu Mayhem here once again. I am in the locker room, and I am with one of the top names in the business today. He is the LWF Heavyweight Champion of the World, Rowdy Roddy Piper. And tonight, sir, you have your hands full as you take on a man you know very well in Greg the Hammer Valentine for that championship, and now it's no holds barred. You think I'm worried about him? Let me tell you something. Greg Valentine, you and I, we've had our share of differences in the past, yeah. And I remember what you did to me at Starrcade. I remember how you used that dog collar and chain on me, how you cost me the hearing in my right ear. I remember all of that. Only tonight, it's a little bit different. It's for the World Championship. And I am the champion going in. I'm going to be the champion going out. But if you think I'm not looking for retribution, you don't know me as well as you think you do. An eye for an eye and an ear for an ear. I was Rowdy before Rowdy was cool. All right, fans, we heard some words from the champion, Rowdy Roddy Piper. We will be seeing him later on. But at this time, the man who hosts the Body Shop, the one and only Jesse the Body Ventura. Well, no secret, Jesse Ventura has been working to this match for many months. He's had to jump through several hoops to make it happen, but he's here. This is a one night only. It will not be a series of matches. It will be settled right here tonight. And to make sure of that, San Martino said it will be falls count anywhere. There are no disqualifications. Tonight there will be a winner between Jesse the Body Ventura and the president of the FWF, Bruno Sammartino. Well, I'm not sure we've ever seen anything quite like this. Look at this, Bruno Sammartino wearing out that old WWF Championship from back in the 60s and 70s. Should be noted that title is not on the line here tonight. That may be more just to get the attention of Jesse Ventura. One of the longest reigning champions in the history of our industry, 8-year run at the top of the mountain. Bell sounds, action's underway. Inside and outside the ring. Anything you can get your hands on, it's all legal. Pinfalls will take place anywhere in the building. Well, for that matter, it could take place outside the building. Always a possibility. Sammartino just round the head of Jesse Ventura into that steel ring post. Going to work on the leg, now on the body. How much of this match do you think might take place inside the ring? Well, knowing the animosity that's built between these two men who have never faced off before, I would say probably 50-50 at best. Well, that said, he throws Jesse Ventura back into the ring. Fans, we remind you, you can follow all things FWF related. Join us on Twitter at Invasion Nation. Get all the updates, all the scoops from inside the nation. Big clothesline, and down goes Ventura. You know, ask yourself this question, Gene. If Jesse Ventura were to lose to Bruno Sammartino here tonight, what would it be like for you the next time you have to broadcast with him sitting next to you? Well, I know him well enough to know this. I won't bring it up. Yeah, I can see that it may be a sore spot, to say the least. Jesse Ventura with a punt right to the ribs. Now we talk about these two men. Let's be honest. Jesse Ventura has had several matches in the ring over the past few months, whereas Sammartino hasn't been in the action in years. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Sledgehammer by Jesse Ventura. Sammartino takes it away. Well, what else would you expect from a man who tells you to win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat? Words to live by if you're Jesse. Look at this. He yanks him up off the canvas. You've got to be kidding me. And now Jesse Ventura doing a number on the former world champion. Oh, now Jesse Ventura stretching the back of Bruno Sammartino, working the back of the neck. Well, it's well documented that Bruno Sammartino's career came to an end as the result of a neck injury he suffered. Once again, they battle it out for that sledgehammer ringside, and once again, Ventura unable to capitalize. Throws him into the guardrail, and now back and forth. The fisticuffs exchange. Drives the knee to the head of Ventura on this concrete floor. The Market Square Arena crowd on its feet for this one. What's he going to do here? Setting up for a pile driver. Oh, my word. He just pile drive Ventura right here on the cement floor. Back body drop. Oh, into the steel steps. It looked like he caught the corner. Bear hug. Bear hug is on. Jesse Ventura's in trouble. Will Ventura submit? Fighting his way out of it. Hammered away on Bruno Sammartino. Ventura now throws him over the rail. We said it's false count anywhere. And now Bruno sends the action back to ringside. But not for very long. The action spilling out into the crowd here in Indianapolis. Back and forth, these two men exchanging blows. Knee to the midsection. Well, a huge overhand right by Sammartino. And Ventura just got sent back. Jesse Ventura does not want this one back in the ring. He's trying to take it out to the floor. Down and dirty. That is where Jesse Ventura is the most at home. This feud has been building for 3 months or more. Sammartino is unleashing with everything he's got. Well, as is Jesse LaMotta Ventura. And now Sammartino. For a moment he had the upper hand, but that has turned once again. Well, you see the referee trying to stay with the action as much as he can, because at any moment we could see a pinfall attempt. Tremendous uppercut stuns Sammartino. Jesse Ventura seems to be confused. Another headbutt. Oh, wait, Ventura. Oh, he got scooped up in the air, but Jesse Ventura fighting out of it. These two men have given everything they've got. He hooks the leg. Referee's got to get in position. 1, 2, 3. Unbelievable. Well, we look back, that suplex that Sammartino almost landed on neck first. And we saw Ventura pick him up over there, but look at the pile driver. Unbelievable battle goes on here with these two men. There's your winner. Look at him backing the referee down, getting him back in the corner. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Jesse the Body Ventura. Well, there will be no living with him now. I can tell you that for sure. Fans, we still have the world title to come. Stay with us in your house. All right, we are back. This crowd still buzzing over what we just saw moments ago. Well, they're going to be buzzing about that, and they're going to be buzzing about this one, too. As we get a look at the brand new tag team champions, the Demolition. Tag team champions of the world, the Demolition Accent Smash, won those titles from the Rock and Roll Express 24 hours ago. And it should be stipulated and stated that those titles are not on the line in this match here tonight, as this match was signed previous to them becoming the tag team champions. Nonetheless, a victory by the Nasty Boys would definitely propel them in the standings, would it not? Most definitely it would. Everything to win, nothing to lose. If you're the Nasty Boys. Brian Knobbs and Jerry Sags as they hit the ring. Well, these are journeyman wrestlers, to say the least. They have been all around the world, made a hell of a name for themselves in the process. They have faced and beaten the best that there is in the business. You can say that again. They've been up against the Legion of Doom. They've been up against the Bushwhackers. They've been up against the Powers of Pain and everyone in between. Belly to belly suplex, nicely executed by Axe. Can you imagine if 24 hours after winning those titles, they were to lose the very next match they have? Well, it would definitely have to sting the confidence, I would think, of the Demolition if that happened. You know, we saw teams out here earlier tonight. We got the Wild Samoans. We saw the British Bulldogs. The tag team picture here in the LWF is pretty impressive, to say the least. Any given night. Well, that is a fact. Any given night, anybody could be the champion. Now it's the Nasty Boys going to work. The Cobra Clutch, it looked like, into a backbreaker. Very unique variation of Brian Knobbs raking the back of Demolition member Axe. Now he's going to work on the leg, which is probably a smart move. If you take away the base, then the strength will follow. Deep arm drag takes the Nasty Boy over. And now it looks like a tag is about to be made. Yes. Smash now the legal man. Belly to belly suplex. Brian Knobbs on the receiving end of some punishment now. Wait just a minute. Who? Well, look who's coming down. What do you want from me?
Yeah. You better head back where you belong, Jack. You're in my seat right now.
I'm just doing... all right, I'll get up. Here. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Schiavone has just been excused from his position here by Jesse LaMotta.
That's right. This is my rightful seat. Nobody's going to take it from me. Schiavone might have had to hold on to it while I took care of some business. And let's talk about that, why don't we? I believe you owe me an apology.
I owe you an apology?
Yeah, I don't think you believed I was going to beat Bruno Sammartino, did you?
Well, I knew you had every opportunity to do it. I didn't know who was going to win.
Yeah, well, I told you I was going to win, and I'm the one who calls it like it is.